आज के इस वीडियो में हम बात करने वाले हैं ऐसी एक चीज की जो बिना ज्यादा एफर्ट्स डाले आपको 2-4 मार्क्स इजीली ज्यादा दिलवा सकती है। कौन सी चीज है ये? जी हाँ, ये है आपकी अच्छी हैंडराइटिंग। व्हाट? हैंडराइटिंग? This is what I get to hear from most of the students, especially when they are in middle school or high school. उन्हें लगता है handwriting practice, it is not for us, it is for children in the lower grades. But my dear students, that's not the case. You have to have a good handwriting as long as you are a student and you are writing in the exams. When I was talking to my fellow teachers, everybody came up with the same conclusion that good handwriting is a comfort to the eyes of the examiner. एक एग्जामिनर के लिए बहुत इजी होता है जब आपकी हैंडराइटिंग कंसिस्टेंट है और अच्छी है, और व्हेन यू गिव कंफर्ट टू द एग्जामिनर इट इज वेरी ऑब्वियस दैट दे डोंट माइंड गिविंग 1 or 2 एक्स्ट्रा मार्क्स। तो अगर आप ये 1-2-4 मार्क्स एक्स्ट्रा लेने में इंटरेस्टेड है तो please watch this video till the end because I'm going to share with you some simple tips to improve your handwriting. And if you are new on my channel, I'm Dr. Saloni Mehra, academic performance strategist committed to your study success. चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. So the first simple tip I want to talk about today is focus on posture. See, many students have the habit of sitting like this. या तो वो आगे झुक जाते हैं, कंधे झुके हुए हैं. Either they lie down on the desk and write like this. So when your posture is not correct, that affects the quality of your handwriting. So what is the right posture? Right posture or the right position is sit up straight, relax your shoulders and keep your feet flat on the floor. And when you have this posture, that gives a steady hand movement to your hands. Second thing in the posture, while we are talking about the posture, I also want to talk about the position of hand. Make sure that your hand is rested on the table like this. So you rest your entire hand on the table. Because अगर आपका हाथ पूरा टेबल पे नहीं है, your this part, the edges of the table, if they are hurting you over the time, you will not be able to write for a long time in a comfortable way. Also, it affects the movement of your entire hand. आपका लिखते समय पूरा हाथ नहीं, आप सिर्फ रिस्ट वाले पार्ट को मूव कर पाएंगे, आपका पूरा हाथ वाला पार्ट मूव नहीं होगा. Second, in this same posture thing is कि जब अगर आपका हाथ थक जाएगा, ओके, अगर आपकी पीठ दर्द होने लगेगी, आपको रियलाइज भी नहीं होगा, बट इट विल स्टार्ट अफेक्टिंग योर हैंडराइटिंग. सो टेक केयर ऑफ द पोस्चर. सेकेंड टिप इज pay attention to the grip of the pen. So hold pen with a relaxed grip. So जब आपकी grip relax होगी, it will allow for smooth movement across the page. Because अगर आपने बहुत strongly pen को पकड़ा है, one thing is that it will start hurting your fingers. तो when your fingers are hurt, तो थोड़ी देर में आपको pain बढ़ जाएगा and you will आपकी जो formation of the letters, it will be affected. Second thing, when you press it too tightly, the ink of the pen starts leaving extra ink and it starts giving those signs on the page. तो पेज की दूसरी तरफ dots दिखने लग जाते हैं, which is not good for you. So pay attention to the grip of the pen. The next tip I want to talk about is choose the right tools. So the tools that you use for writing, they can impact your handwriting definitely. So select the pens that feel comfortable in your hand and offer a smooth ink flow. So what you have to observe, most of the pens these days, they have this kind of cushioning. So when you hold the pen in your hand, so this cushion, the rubber cover on the pen, that allows, it gives comfort to your fingers. तो आपको hurt कम होता है, so when you feel less hurt, you can write for a longer duration of time. So this is one thing. And secondly, you also make sure that there is smooth flow of ink. किसी पेन्स में बहुत जल्दी इंक निकल आता है and it starts leaving ink on the paper. So make sure that you choose a good quality pen which has a comfortable grip on it like this. Another thing I want to mention here is the way students hold the pen. How you should hold the pen. The right way of holding the pen is with the help of these 3 fingers. So you have thumb, middle finger, your index finger and the middle finger. So this is the correct way of holding and writing. All right. So make sure that you use these 3 fingers and experiment with different pens to find out which pen, which brand suits you, and just it has a comfortable grip that can greatly enhance your writing experience. Next step is control your writing speed. बहुत बार बहुत कॉमनली ये देखा जाता है कि जब स्टूडेंट्स एग्जाम में लिखना शुरू करते हैं, आंसर लिखना शुरू करते हैं, तो इनिशियली दे राइट वेरी वेल. शुरू में तो राइटिंग बहुत अच्छी होती है, बट एज दे मूव टुवर्ड्स द एंड ऑफ द पेपर राइटिंग बहुत खराब हो जाती है. किसी किसी केस में तो इट बिकम्स टोटली इलेजिबल. सो दैट दैट changes the impression in the mind of the examiner कि शुरू में तो बहुत अच्छा था, बाद में मतलब your paper is showing that you are in a hurry, you are in a stress. So to avoid that, always maintain a regular speed, and to maintain that regular speed you need to have a better control on each stroke, and to have a better control on each stroke you need to practice properly. So practice and the last important tip I want to give you today is pay attention to the letter formation. It has been commonly observed that students sometimes, when especially those who write in cursive, or okay, may not be cursive, but your H and N, they look very similar. H or N दोनों एक से दिखते हैं. Second is a very common mistake which students make is their R and S. R and S, they look very similar. All right. So pay attention to the letter formation, that height of the letter, slant of the letter, size of the letter. They should be correct and similar throughout your handwriting. And this can be improved only with the help of practice. You can practice individual letters to ensure that they are well formed, because the clarity of individual letters greatly impacts the overall readability of your handwriting. So use these tips, apply them, and tell me in the comment box which one appealed to you the most. So this is your study skills coach, Dr. Saloni Mehra, signing off.